Here we go. Peachy.
Here I go.
Let's check out this article on Restored Church of God. And again, like I was saying, I'm not religious like this, but
all I'm saying is
I'm just giving you this as an example that the Word of God specifically speaks out against makeup.
100%.
And although makeup is commonly used currently,
You've heard that before, right?
the Word of God has basically explained that makeup and using makeup is a sin. And there's a couple of specific verses out of these books that specifically point to this. One thing that this particular article says is that the first women to wear makeup were prostitutes. Changing one's appearance by facial paint is a custom ancient prostitutes have dictated to the modern age.
100%.
Cosmetics were nothing more than a device used by harlots to, in effect, teach men to break the seventh commandment.
because see, The Rock has already answered this.
Recently, makeup first became common in the red light districts of New York, Amsterdam, Paris, and other large cities. Today, it is found in nearly every supermarket and corner store. Facts. 100%. Right when you walk into the pharmacy, CVS, Walgreens, whatever your local Driscoll's, what do you see? Makeup. Hello. They're putting it right in your face. Society has been dumbed down to accept all of these behaviors that are actually an abomination against the Creator.
Here I go.
Society has eased up on all of the requirements and laws and things that made using these types of devices legal.
Whatever you do, don't touch it.
These devices used to be illegal throughout history. You were not able to wear makeup back in the day. You were not able to wear and change your appearance 100%, changing your hair, your colors, wearing all these high heels. And now the modern day witch has so many more vices that she can use besides just makeup. She can go get permanent cosmetic surgery. She can get Botox. She can get her lips filled out. She can go get a Brazilian butt lift. She can go get breast implants. She can go get a number of cosmetic surgeries that would totally enhance the way that she looks. When in all reality, that is not the natural, organic woman below the cosmetics.
You don't trust anyone, do you?
A couple of other things that I just wanted to point out was verse 30 in Jeremiah says, one of the abominations that God hates is painting the face, thereby taking on the nature of a prostitute. Like any prostitute, often still dressed in red and certainly operating in a red light district.
I hate this job.
That was a nice one. Okay.
Don't you stop loving me. Don't quit.
All right, once again, we can see that magic spell that just happened. And you can see the spirit that starts to inhabit them after they do the magic spell. Before, look at her. She looks about how she should be looking. She's acting about how she should be acting based upon how she actually really looks. She's got a lot of acne all over her face. You know, I'm not going to say she's all that bad looking. She does have a lot of acne. She's definitely not super ugly.
And you know
so
what
she
that
does
means.
have some potential. However, when we move down here and we see who this woman is, you could see that spark in her eyes now. All of a sudden, her whole confidence came up.
100%.
All of a sudden, she's a man eater out here. She's ready to eat y'all fools up.
100%.
A half hour ago, before she did this great transformation, she wasn't looking like that. She wasn't looking like she had any level of confidence. She's looking down at the ground like this. She probably wouldn't even say a word to nobody walking out the door.
I'ma show you.
And then she undergo the great transformation and turned into that. How many of men would like to go out with her? Fellas, again, this might be your wife. Now, I'm going to drop a little jewel on y'all because I know a lot of y'all kind of need to hear something like this.
I'ma show you.
Probably not going to like it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Some of you men have never even seen your girlfriend or your wife without makeup on.
I'm not mentioning no names.
Let me say that one more time. Some of you men have never seen your girlfriend, significant other, or your wife without makeup on. You know why?
No.
Not me, boy.
Because she gets up earlier than you in the morning. You wake up at 6 o'clock. She's up at 5:30. You go to bed at 10:30. She goes to bed at 11. You're asleep by the time she took that makeup off. And she's up again in the morning and she got her makeup on before breakfast, before you even seen her again. That is how drastic it is out in these worlds.
Welcome. Please fasten seatbelt and obey all instructions.
You know I'm telling the truth. Yeah! And if you don't believe me, stay up a little bit later. See what happens. Get up a little bit earlier. Instead of waking up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, get up before your wife or your girlfriend. See what she looks like in the morning. She don't look like that. But you don't know that. And you might never know that. Because this is another secret that is hidden from men. There are a lot of women out here that operate like this, fellas. Wow. You'll never see them in their natural state because they know that their natural state a lot of times is not going to be pleasing to the eye or it's going to be acceptable. And they know that if you actually saw them in their natural state versus when they're all glammed up, you might want to get out of the relationship. Like, hold on. You didn't pull the Harry Potter spell on me real quick.
100%.
You didn't wave the magic wand and did a spellion on me real quick. Came out looking gorgeous and stunningly beautiful. And then I caught you looking regular out here. And you look like you just fell out of the bed. It's unfortunate, but it's true, fellas. A lot of you have never seen your significant other without makeup on. Now, I'm not trying to give you cause to break up. I'm not trying to destroy your relationship, but this is a common tactic that a lot of women use to bait and switch you. They showed up super pretty like this, and then you caught them on a regular looking day, and they was looking like that. But by the time you see her like that, you done already got her pregnant. And she's already having the baby. You done already proposed. And the wedding is already all set up already. You done put down deposits on banquet halls and bought diamond rings for engagements and wedding bands. And you done already sent out all the invitations to the wedding. You done lined up the caterer. You done ordered a custom triple stack, 6 layers high cake. And then you seen her like this. And it was scary for you. You almost didn't even know who she was when you seen her like that. Is that you? Who are you? All right, guys. I know y'all saw that. And I'm not trying to pick on this woman because she probably has some type of skin issue. But do you see the amazing transformation? She went from you can't even barely stand to look at her to what's up, baby?
Here we go.
What we talking about right now? I know y'all seen that. Fellas, this type of transformation is a form of witchcraft.
You've heard that before, right?
They're deceiving you with their eyes. Now, another thing that was pointed out in one of the more recent articles is that eye painting of your eyes is specifically a form of witchcraft. So all those pretty eyeshadows and the eyeliners and all this good stuff, all of these are lending themselves to be a form of witchcraft, and they're performing this ritual. Now, I do realize that some women use eyeliner to enhance their features, and I'm going to keep it 100. I do like a little bit of makeup on a woman.
It's in my code.
Like very little. Just enough to enhance their features. But when it gets to the point where I'm living a lie and the witchcraft spell has taken over my mind by deceiving my eyes, now we got a problem. That's when it becomes witchcraft.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're in the game. Because see, The Rock has already answered this time and time again. Who are you?
I am a god.
All right, guys. Another amazing transformation. Now, let's touch on another aspect of this witchcraft and witchery.
I don't care.
This is a very expensive habit. Do you see all these products that they're using? This stuff is not cheap. So in any given session, just this little makeup session that she just did, where she did this makeup ritual, she probably just put on $15, $20 worth of makeup on her face if she's using any makeup that's high quality. It could be less than that. It could be a lot more than that. It just depends on the exact makeup. But I can tell you that I know it's not cheap, to be quite honest. And who do you think's ultimately going to be paying for this? Because when she just made up her face like that, she's going to come out with the expectation that you're paying for everything. Why? Because she went out of her way to look beautiful for you. And all you goofies out there that are willing to pay for a woman to look beautiful for you, and she runs the game on you. Oh, well, I had to get my nails done, and I had to get my hair done, and my makeup, and my clothes aren't expensive, and everything costs money, and it's expensive to be a woman. Yeah, we get it. We get it. We understand. But at the same time, this is a habit that is not going to stop. Once they start using this makeup and they start doing this witchcraft, they have to continue doing witchcraft. Why? Because they're going to get treated a certain way after they've performed their magic spell ritual. All of a sudden now they're getting all this attention. All of a sudden, people are treating them differently. All of a sudden, they are somebody. They're getting attention. They might be getting free gifts. They might be getting dinners. They might be getting other perks that would definitely not get if they showed up looking like that. Now, at best, somebody might take her to dinner. All right, that's fine. She's not a total duck. Even though her teeth are a little bit questionable. We'll just put it like that. But do you see where she prioritizes spending her money? She'd rather spend all that money on makeup than actually getting her grill fixed right there. Because I can guarantee you, for all the money that she spends on makeup, she could have easily got that grill fixed.
I know that anything is
She
possible.
ain't trying to get that grill fixed. Why? Because there's a goofy born every day that's going to be happy to go out with her when she looks like this. And they're going to be happy to pay. So she can save her money. She ain't even trying to open up her mouth right there. Now all of a sudden she done turned into somebody else. Can you look in the eyes? Do you look in the eyes? Can you see the spirit of the witch that is inhabiting her soul after she did the magic spell ritual? Can you see the difference in her eyes?
100%.
Let me run it back for you guys, fellas, one more time.
No.
Okay. Now look at her eyes. Now I know she's acting a little bit, trying to be dramatic and whatnot, but you can clearly see a difference in the way her eyes look. Versus when we get down here, man, do you see her pupils are 100% dilated?
We're in the game.
It looked like you could drive a Mack truck right into her pupil right now.
Who are you?
Pupils are fully dilated over there. They're like that big now. That's that spirit. That's the spirit of a witch that has just performed a ritual, a magic makeup spell.
When people
Stick with me, guys.
don't like me, it's
Let's
because I
check in
said
with
the
this
truth.
article from E! Online. It says, modern witches share the powerful link between makeup and magic. Ready to cast a spell? Look no further than your vanity. Magic is about power, bending reality. This is true of makeup. Believe it or not, beauty products have the power to cast quite a spell.
Here we
Makeup
go.
at its foundation is meant for altering or enhancing your appearance. But any beauty devotee knows that it holds a much deeper meaning than its intended purpose.
Mamma
Again,
mia.
fellas, we talk about what the intended purpose is, and it's to enhance what you already have. Here it says, as it is not only has the power to change your mood, but unleash the unexplainable force within inside of you. The same can be said about witchcraft. And if that sounds like hocus pocus, it's actually quite the contrary, as few modern day witches explain to E! News just how closely the witchcraft is connected to cosmetics. From glamour spells to contemporary beauty routines, acting as rituals, just like I've been telling you the whole time. The two practices complement each other like a sharp wing and bold red lip. Makeup and the magic are meant to transform.
Here I go.
Noting that the spelling of magic, M-A-G-I-C-K, was popularized by Aleister Crowley, who was a famous male black magic witch, who is actually looked up to by many Hollywood celebrities, some of your favorite musical artists. One super huge mega rapper, I'm not going to say his name on here, but y'all could do the homework.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty!
He's an Aleister Crowley fan and studies the teachings of Aleister Crowley as a black magic witch.
100%. You've heard that before, right?
Magic transforms you from the inside out, and makeup transforms you from the outside in. Fellas, I'm telling y'all the truth.
I'm the best.
When you're dealing with these women that are wearing all this heavy makeup, they're doing a ritual every single day.
Why, yeah.
That's what witches do. Witches perform rituals. I don't care what you're talking about.
Shut your mouth!
We just linked witches, witchcraft, and makeup, cosmetics. We also tied cosmetics, eye makeup, and lipstick, and painting of the face back to prostitution and back to practicing demonic rituals.
Oh my God.
Which are associated with witchcraft. So it doesn't matter if your wife's just putting on a little bit of makeup. It don't matter if your girl's putting on a little bit of makeup. If they're putting on more makeup than they are supposed to use to enhance, not transform, you're dealing with a witch.
100%.
Practicing witchcraft.
Don't cry,
Now,
don't cry.
I know a lot of y'all are going to say, oh, well, yeah, my girlfriend's not a witch. Yeah, she just wears makeup. Yeah, my wife's not a witch. If she's using more makeup, then it's simply meant to enhance your appearance, enhance her appearance. She should already have those characteristics about her, and she should be enhancing them with a very, very small amount of makeup.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
If that ain't the case, and she's doing one of these 100% transformations on you, like you're seeing over here, you're dealing with a witch. She's practicing witchcraft. Now, let me ask you a question. If you practice witchcraft, are you a witch?
It's in my code.
If you're doing a ritual and you're casting a spell, are you a witch?
It seems like you have a little problem understanding the English
The
language.
answer out of my mouth and it's in my mind is yes. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
When people don't like me, it's because I said the truth.
I see a strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, you too.
Guys, did y'all notice that witchy vibe in that last video? She almost sounded like she was the witch of the inside of her was talking. Okay? Just like the previous article said, makeup is transforming you from the inside out, not the outside in. So it's giving them this power as they perform this ritual. It's bringing this witch from the inside to the outside. And when you see it on the outside, you can bear witness by looking in their eyes, and you can see that spirit is inhabiting their body.
100%.
Don't call just sexy, bitch. Okay, get on my.
Mamma mia!
C-G-I-R-L. You know I am that girl. Don't kiss me down. F-O-M-A-T-L. You know I'm sexy.
Mamma mia!
All right, guys. How many of y'all are going to date her?
Oh no.
Okay, I know there's a couple thirsties in there. I know it's a couple little goofies in there. Out of 100 men, probably not too many are going to want to date her on a regular basis. Now, I know it's some thirsties and some hungries out there and some goofies that they would hit that because they'll hit anything out here. A lot of men have no standards at all. That's why women can pull these magic spells on you goofies out here, and you guys keep going back. Some of you guys keep going back even after you seen her like this. Because you're sucked into that magic spell and she done put it on you. Now, imagine if she can transform like this. Imagine what she could probably do in the bedroom. She might just be able to blow your mind. Now, I personally don't want to find out because to me, this is scary. If you can go from that to this. Now, do not tell me she does not look like a witch. And again, the previous articles and the religious teachings tell you about women painting their eyes like this. You should not be using these colors on your eyes. You should 100%. Not be building your features up. She doesn't even look real at this particular point. She looks like an AI generated woman.
I'm gonna show you.
This woman almost looks flawless at this particular point. She's looking attractive on another level. Now, a lot of men probably don't like this much makeup. But my point is that she was able to transform from this to this. Again, like I was saying, this should be illegal. This should be against the law. They need to limit makeup sales and track that to a biometrics. You need to have to come in and do an iris scan or a fingerprint scan or something to check out with all this makeup.
100%.
Because the way that women are able to deceive men by using these evil tactics. This is evil.
I don't care.
I don't care what you're talking about. This is pure evil as much as she's smiling about it. And look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
I'm going to show you.
You can see that demonic spirit in her eyes now.
100%.
After she did that transformation, and now she's inhabited by that evil spirit that is a witch. Now, she already looks like a witch right here, but this is how most people will probably see a witch. Like if, you was watching The Wizard of Oz or something like that. She could probably walk right into the movie as the Wicked Witch from the West or the East. I don't know. But this woman right here, yeah, a lot of you guys would date her. But you wouldn't actually know that she really looked like this because you didn't care. You was just thirsty. You didn't even take the time to get to know her. But the telltale sign that she is in fact a witch is the fact that she's using all of this makeup. That should be a dead giveaway. When you see a woman like this, fellas, beware. Fellas, be scared. Fellas, do not let her charm your pants off. Fellas, do not fall into these thirst traps. Don't do it. Because later on, you done went out with her 2-3 times. You've been dating her for like a month. You never really slept over that much. You slept over once or twice, And then finally, you done shot that up real quick. You done shot the club up. Now she's pregnant. And you thought, oh man, I done found a baddie out here. Yeah, man, I got this girl pregnant. I thought she was only been dealing with her for a month.
I'm a Luigi.
Yeah, man, but she's a baddie.
One.
And then you try to set it up your friends. Oh, man, I want to meet her. She sounds really cool. Yeah. You set it up to go meet with your friend. And then she comes up and shows up like this. Scary on you. Now your boy is looking at you crazy as hell like, you got her pregnant? Goofy.
Hey, fellas, I'm a father.
All right, let's jump into one more article. The history of lipstick, prostitution, and its popular acceptance. Lipsticks of all colors were commonplace these days. No one cares when someone wears it on her. But not so long ago, there was a time when wearing of lipstick signaled the wearer was a prostitute. In fact, in 1770, British law was proposed in the Parliament that would annul a marriage if the woman wore cosmetics, especially lipstick, before her wedding day. The British Parliament had its rendezvous with lipsticks earlier in 1650 as well, when a bill was proposed to ban the wearing of lipstick. Intriguingly, it didn't pass. In Greece, a woman who wore red lipstick was considered a prostitute. The phrase kiss of death came from the dangerous mixture of fucus algin, iodine, and bromine monite, which the Egyptian women used in their lipsticks. It was a highly toxic combination which often led to serious illnesses and death.
You've heard that before, right?
Know your role and shut your mouth because the people's champ is ready to talk.
So, as you can see throughout history, lipstick has been banned or unacceptable at various different periods and in different parts of the world. Now, lipstick is just, people are wearing it. Women are wearing it. There's men out here wearing lipstick.
It's in my
lipstick
code.
Lipstick is very accepted. And depending on the culture, again, you may see more men wearing lipstick and makeup in other cultures outside of the US. So again, a lot of these practices like wearing makeup were attributed to less than moral behavior, which in different points and times and cultures has also been attributed back to witchcraft and or prostitution or being unclean of the spirit.
You don't know the way that you look when your steps make that much noise. See, I get.
All right. Now, she wasn't that bad looking to start, but do you see how good she is looking right now?
I know that anything is possible.
It's unbelievable.
This is reality. I'm living inside of a dream
With
world.
great power comes great responsibility.
100%.
Every woman that has a makeup kit like this should have to undergo training. They should actually have to have a license to wear that makeup, because some of these women are able to create amazing transformations. Now, this woman, like I was saying, she was already somewhat attractive, but she looks very, very plain. There's nothing. I'm gonna give her a 6. Maybe she's a 6.5, possibly a 7.
I'm gonna show you.
But after she undergoes this magic spell, come on now. Stop it, guys. If she comes up to you right now, you're going home with her. Yippee! If she steps to you right now and gives you any type of signals that she's interested, you are going to go. Yeah! And for all you goofies out there that are saying, no, I wouldn't do, no, she ain't my type, she wears too much makeup, you're lying. Your girlfriend don't even look as good as she does. For a lot of you, maybe some of your girlfriend out there does look that good. However, most women are out here wearing this much makeup.
You've heard that before, right?
Again, there's nothing wrong with wearing a little bit of makeup, a little bit of cosmetics, although a lot of religions forbid it. So if you are religious at all, you're going against the word of your religion. And I think I've already pointed that out. However, even if you're not religious, makeup was not intended to be the primary face that 100%. You paint on. It was meant to enhance the features that you already have. So when you're using makeup to be your primary face, then that in fact is witchcraft, and you are in fact performing a ritual, a magic ritual, to turn into that other person. So, if you're performing magic spells and you're performing rituals, I don't know, you look like a witch. Looks like a witch to me.
Your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me.
Yo, Beyonce. Some of them men think they freak just like we do, but no, they.
We're in the game.
She says, we are the same person. Makeup is powerful.
What's the problem?
Who are you? I'm you 10 minutes from now. Damn it, you are handsome. I was just thinking the same. We are sexy. We are sexy bitches. Yeah.
Here I go.
We're in the game.
Shut your mouth.
What the hell, who cares? All I know is I'm so happy when you're dancing there. Slave for you. Can I hold it? Can I show you?
All right. So we talked about makeup. We gave the dictionary version of what makeup is.
100%.
And that's basically like telling a story, fabricating, concocting. We talked a little bit more about the history of makeup and how makeup has been tied to less than moral behaviors. And we also heard from some witches who talked about makeup, who definitely pointed out that makeup has the power to give power. Wearing makeup gives power. The power comes from within to without. We talked about and showed many different immaculate transformations of women that a lot of you men would not date or even think about even looking at. Some of these women's were ones and twos. There was a couple of fours and a couple of sevens in there that went from 7 to 10. And there were some fours that went from 4 to 9. But overall, we showed you women that used makeup and performed a makeup ritual to turn into someone they're not.
100%.
Fellas, this is a form of witchcraft. Fellas, if your wife, your girlfriend looks like this with the makeup on, but she looks like this with the makeup off, and you stick around for that, you're a goofy. We also discussed some of the laws that have been on the books within various different countries throughout history, totally banning the use of makeup, lipstick, eyeshadow, eye makeup, face painting, etc., because they were linked to either witchcraft or prostitution. We talked about the rise of makeup. We talked about when makeup became super popular. And we also talked about who's actually using makeup.
100%.
Now, we didn't get into the cost a lot. We just mainly kind of went around that a little bit. We discussed that it is expensive. And we also talked about the spirit that you can see within these women after they went through the makeup ritual. Now, again, when we went back to Wikipedia, the first couple of sentences, it specifically said wearing makeup has been a ritual performed by humans for close to 7,000 years. Who does rituals, guys? Witches.
100%.
Who wears makeup? Heavy makeup. And again, let's differentiate. Wearing a little bit of makeup to enhance what you already have, that's not witchcraft. Witchcraft is when you're being deceitful, when you're using makeup as a primary face, when you're transforming, when you go from 0 over here
I'm a Wario.
to
I'm gonna win.
100 over here real quick. That's witchcraft.
100%.
That's gonna wrap it up for today's episode of the Funtendo Game Show, where we give you game, we talk about life, and we talk about everything that matters to you.
100%.
And remember, when you got game, life ain't the same.
See you next time.